Is there such a thing as a perfect watch? Maybe, maybe not, or at least not for everyone. However, let's see why the black dial Rolex Oyster Perpetual 39mm may come very close for many. Starting with the case, at 39mm it straddles the too small and too big sides of the spectrum perfectly. It's not just about size either. Supremely comfortable but also robust and water resistant to 100 meters. The best part? The whole package is only 11mm thick and it looks and feels even thinner on the wrist. The screw down crown may look visually small, but is incredibly easy to grip and operate. The attention to detail and ergonomics extends to the Oyster bracelet, which is arguably one of the best in the business. Those who have worn one know what this is about. Very few, if any, come close to the same combination of bulletproof build, crazy small tolerances, and simply silky smooth feel. The clasp is also typical Rolex. Secure closure, but it opens with just the right amount of pull. In other words, you can rest assured you'd neither lose the watch nor a fingernail trying to open it. As with most things in life, you can't have everything, and the clasp does not feature the glide lock micro adjustment system. The flip side of that is that it's also smaller than those that have it, such as the Submariner. The crown is laser engraved, which is not very common. When released in 2015, the 39mm featured only color dials, blue, gray, purple, with some contrasting color at the minute track. Where those really fell short for me was that they featured applied and lume indices only at 3, 6 and 9 o'clock. A white and black dial variants were quietly rolled out a few years later. All indices were applied and lume. Finally! Well, except for the 12 o'clock position, which is occupied by an applied crown, of course. If I could change one thing, it would be to swap the green superluminova used here for the blue glow found on the Submariner and others. There are more surprises in store. Most press release photos made the dial look matte, but it's not. It has a very fine Sunray finish that adds depth and likes to play in the bright light. What a great watch that was. Rolex must have thought the same because they discontinued it after about 2 years or so. Too closely competing with the Explorer? Who knows? Instead of this, today you can buy a 41mm, which seems too big and changes the proportions unfavorably. There's also a 36mm version which has great proportions, but it wears too small for me. The new larger model also has double applied indices at 3, 6 and 9 o'clock, which in my opinion ruins the balance of the dial. Because it uses the 31-32 movement, it doesn't have a date window and the so-called cyclops or magnifier. This not only preserves the perfect balance of the dial, but it also makes it stealth. That said, the 31-32 is not a compromise. There is very little to fault with this piece.